It's time to start our cast of Dongrigu with the cast.
Oh my god, you're so corny. I can't believe it. Here he comes. DRG limping in.
No, Dongrigu was not harmed in the making of this show. No one went and broke his arm and then gave him a cast in that 5-minute break. He just wore the cast. Don't get any ideas.
Oh
John?
Man, that's going to be so uncomfortable. He's going to have the terrible crook in his back at the end.
I know, I mean, we didn't harm him to put the cast on him, but maybe the cast will harm him.
Yeah, man, you're not supposed to wear a cast, man. We would have evolved in cast if you were supposed to. But he is actually going up against someone named Zerg Zing Zing. He's second in his Master Division with 48-46 record.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty high up there, man. DRG looked a little bit nervous when I told him that.
Yeah, this isn't going to be easy for him. I would personally prefer this to using the chopsticks, though.
Yes, absolutely. This is not going to be bad like the chopsticks. If he had the chopsticks, man, I think Zerg Zing Zing might win.
Yeah, we would have definitely.
But we'll see, man. Maybe he can. He's mastered, so that's pretty high ranked as well.
All right, here is our guy in a cast. He is
MVP Donglegu.
It's the best way to describe him right now. He's our guy in a cast.
He's our guy in a cast, man. There he is with a cast on. Imagine the nerd back he's going to have at the end.
I know, man.
That's going to be so bad. He is hunching worse than Tasteless when Tasteless is casting.
His opponent down here with a very interesting and clever name. He is
Zerg Zing Zing. What does that mean in Korean, John?
Well, Jingjing means like crying, so it's QQ in English.
Oh, so it's just, it's,
Yeah, someone complains.
a lot of Zergs do cry.
Yeah.
DRG,
a
one
fitting
of them.
name. DRG, one of them. You know, I always wondered if it was a thing about Zergs where if you become a Zerg player, like somehow your mind changes to play more often.
I actually heard about this study that was done in StarCraft 1 about the types of players that play each race, and I couldn't believe it because it matched up exactly, because I know so many StarCraft pros and stuff, right? And what it was in StarCraft 1, this was measured in Korea, and they said Protoss players are normal people. They're just like, in general, people who choose Protoss as their main race, they're just kind of normal. People who choose Zerg are a little bit crazy, a little bit out there, they're a little bit more wild. And Terran players are depressed. This was actually a study. No one uses random. Random sucks. So that's actually, that kind of fits, That kind of fits the way the races are played.
Are you sure that Terrans didn't become depressed as a result of playing Terran?
Yeah, no, I think that might be the case, Wolf. That's what I'm trying to get at. But it looks like this is a Korean American that he's playing against.
Yeah, of course it's Korean. He's second in Masters.
Oh, there you go, John.
That does explain his high rank.
So, John, wait a minute. What rank are you? Aren't you in Gold League?
Yeah, but I'm playing against other Koreans.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at the save there.
Take that.
That was a nice
save, man. That was quick. All right, so here we go. We have a little circling attack. Careful. Who again? Is DRG's red?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, John?
Red, of course, is a nice color for Zerg.
Yeah, man. I like red on Zerg, actually. It looks nice.
I like blue, actually. It really stands out a little bit to me.
Well, it blends in with the creep a lot, though.
That's very true. That's the worst part
So
of
I don't know if you like, I don't know. Maybe you're one of those guys that wears camouflage pants and you like blue Zerg. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's fine. I don't know, man. It's up to you, Wolf. I'm not judging you.
Look, I'm not a 7th grade girl, man. I don't wear camouflage pants.
Well, ZVZ is pretty easy to know what to expect.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the guys is going to do something cute with Banelings and Zerglings.
That's it, man. You've got it, John. You just
if
made
he succeeds, he's going to win. If he fails, the other guy's just going to out macro and make more roaches than you, so you're going to lose.
Wow, John, that was so simple, man.
John's going to take my job, man. He knows.
He needs to write an expert tutorial video on ZVZ. Actually, we can just cut this part of the show and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
His queen's not quite blocking the ramp there.
Good enough. There you go. How's that cast going for him? Look at him hunched over there, man. He's so close to the monitor right now.
It may even start to affect his eyesight.
You know what would be a cool one for us to put in there? I'm starting to get a lot of ideas. I think we should take out the rubber gloves. I think we should put in With the cast, there should be smelling salts on the table because his head is so close to the table, and then it just stinks terribly in there. Imagine trying to play when it smells just so terrible.
And then nobody wants to play in that booth when they have the regular season of GSLs going on because it smells bad.
We have the smell booth. We have a booth that is filling up with water while they're playing. They have to win before they drown. Wouldn't that be awesome?
There's a booth that just like slowly closes like the Garbage Smasher in A New Hope. Like, you can't brace the walls, man.
No.
C-3PO is not going to help you unless you win.
All right, so it looks like DRG going to get a little bit aggressive here, but Banelings! Oh my god, he killed quite a few Zerglings there.
Yeah, it was a very nice Baneling hit, and I'm sure Dongrigu would have been more careful with how he moved his Zerglings up the ramp if he didn't have a cast on his arm.
Well,
that is
we're
a
going to
lot
have to
of
see, man.
Banelings.
Here he goes. Ooh, he has those spread really well. Oh, wow. Zerg, Jing Jing, you are in trouble, sir.
Indeed, he is in trouble.
Good split on some of the drones.
Yeah, but they're now getting a little bit stacked up.
And, well, yeah, actually split the drones really well.
Yeah, there at the end he did a really
Jing Jing, you're doing a good job. 4 workers killed, that's all? Wow, I thought he was going to kill a little bit more than that.
And as far as the army trade goes, they're actually still on fairly even footing here. The problem for him, though, is that Dongrigu is still in his base, you know, keeping him on the back foot, if you will.
Keep on the back foot while he has a cast on. Well, he's still a decent micro. I mean, he's using mostly mouse clicks here, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, that one hurt. And actually, it looks like he's going to secure with a natural.
Yeah, well...
Oh, never mind.
Never mind, more units coming in here, and...
He needs to make some more Banelings himself,
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
But the problem here is he just doesn't have time. Dongrigu does not stop pressuring. It looks like the Queen may go down, and there she goes.
And, well, that's a lot of Zerglings left with no Queen. No, he does have 2 hatches.
And he has a Roach War, and if he could... he doesn't have the economy
I feel like he needs to make
though.
Banelings.
Yeah.
Why is he making Banelings, man?
The problem here, I think, is that Dongrigu is just on top of him, man. If he tries to make Banelings, they're just going to get surrounded and killed before they morph. He needs to actively try to hide some Banelings or something. Oh, Dongrigu thinks we're talking to him, but no.
No, DRG. Unmorph those. Oh, but here he... Oh, my... Oh, well. He really needs to make Banelings, man. I don't want to keep saying it, but you can't defend Ling Baneling with just Ling.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
You can kind of use a Queen, but he lost one of those already. And I think this game may just end here, Artosis.
Yeah, it definitely could.
All the larvae taken out as well.
Ouchies.
Nice micro by Dongrigu. You know, his mouse hand isn't affected by the cast. His keyboard hand, though, significantly affected here.
Well, he kind of has to lean in a little bit, so it's affected like a little bit, I guess. You gotta tighten that cast up, man.
You gotta put on his other arm.
Put it on his mouse arm? Oh, imagine that, especially if you have slow mouse speed, how terrible that would be.
Imagine if you really had a broken arm, man.
Imagine this. Instead of a mouse pad, you have to use a box of sand. Imagine that as your mouse pad. Oh my god, the micro would be so difficult.
I wouldn't want to use my mouse either, man. I'd be like, okay, Gum TV, I brought a specific mouse for this, but you're gonna have to give me one of yours.
That's right, man. They give you a ball mouse and then it's all full of sand and it won't even work. I'd use a trackball. There you go, bam, solved.
Oh, wow, yeah. Notice that he's actually hovering around the larva area here every time he does this, so every time his Banelings die, you know, they also hit the larva, so a really smart move by Dongrigu.
Oh, it looks like you're dead, buddy.
Dongrigu taking a little bit of a victory.
What's he saying, John?
I can't read it.
It's too far away.
Yeah.
All right, that is it. DRG. Undefeated.
Undefeated, man. 3-0. Even against a High Masters player on North America with a cast on.
That cast kind of makes me want to break my arm.
I wouldn't say that. I'm actually, I still feel the same.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong. I'm silly.
I think you're a little bit strange, but...
DRG, how did that feel? You're holding your arm as if it's broken. What is going on here?
팔이 너무 절어서 게임 못 하겠네요. 조금만 해도 너무 아프네요, 팔이.
Oh, actually, it hurts his arm so much because you have to keep it in tight position the whole time.
Well, that's what you have to do when you have a broken arm, DRG. You gotta be careful, man.
All right.
Well, guys, we're going to take a few more questions. Just wanted to say again, if you go to the live page on gomtv.net, that's where you can submit the questions. I'm looking at some of them right now. I'm going to start going through some of these. And, of course, remember, this show's going to be every week, so just keep that in mind. And also, for those of you guys who may be tuning in a little bit late, if you want to play against Dongregu or another programmer we have on the show, join GSL Off the Record on the North American server. Join that chat channel.
Off the Record 2, Off the Record 3, etc.
What's time in States?
1 p.m. KST.
Yeah, but what time?
That is 11 p.m. Eastern time, or 11 a.m. Eastern time, I believe it is.
So it's morning there.
I believe so, yeah. No, actually, no, it's not correct. I'm sorry.
It's like 2 time zones off. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go visit home for a minute. Like,
I guess it's like sometime in the evening, right?
Yeah, it's in the evening.
So it's Friday night. I'm sure you have dates and everything, but cancel it.
Yeah, wouldn't you rather play with DRG? It's kind of like a date with DRG, man.
Yeah, it's
you
so
get
much
to play
cooler.
him, and you know he's doing something goofy, like playing with chopsticks. It's kind of like eating dinner with DRG. I don't know.
Well, I wanted to ask one of the questions we have here from Magus. When did you decide to dedicate your future to pro gaming, and what gave you the optimism and determination to go forward with your decision?
그래서 언제 프로게이머가 되게 결정을 했고, 뭐가 이렇게 동기부여를 해줬고, 이렇게 결심을 내리는데 결정적인 역할을 했는지 알고 싶다고 합니다.
그 대학을 위해서 입시 공부를 하고 있었는데 그의 스타2 때문에 조금 힘들어졌고, 게임을 즐기느라 공부를 소홀히 해서 힘들어졌고, 또 그 스타2에서 민수가 또 잘하고 있다는 소리 들어서 제가 도저히 납득이 안 가서 그냥 내가 한번 해보겠다 이런 식으로 해서 민수가 컸던 것 같아요. 네.
So there I was starting to get into university, but then StarCraft 2 came out. That affected a lot. In my days, everyone played Diablo 2, and that affected a lot. And in his case, it was StarCraft 2. And also, he discovered that Genius is doing quite well in StarCraft 2 scene, and he just couldn't stand that. He wanted to change that, so he decided to join the scene.
I see. Well, that didn't work out so well, did it? All right. Go ahead, Wolf. Let's pick out a couple more questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some really good questions in here. Well, here's a question from Carte Blanc. What was the most difficult challenge? Which of the 3 challenges that you had today did you find the most difficult?
오늘 했던 핸디캡 중에 어떤 게 제일 어려웠는지.
셋 다 힘들긴 했는데 그래도 그 젓가락을 하는 게 가장 힘들었던 것 같아요. 네.
All 3 of them were difficult, of course, but I would say chopsticks were the most difficult.
Yeah, I thought that would be
I
the
agree with that one, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it. Here, I see one I like, actually. From Cheesy Cookies. Who's your favorite foreigner player?
전 아이드라 선수가 친해지고 싶어요. 웬만하면 좀 게임도 잘하고 막 게임상에서는 좀 비매 이런 것도 하는데 실제 보면 사람도 잘 챙겨주고 좋은 것 같아요, 사람인데.
So he wants his favorite player is Hydra. He thinks Hydra is a really good player, and also although he does seem a little BM online. But when you actually meet him, he says he's a very nice person.
He's a sweetheart, man.
Yeah, actually he is. He went to zoo with us.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It was a good time.
So he wants to become a friend with Hydra.
Okay.
Well, I'll set him up on a play date and we'll get that going.
Yeah, Idra is in Korea, so that would be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Let's take one more question. Oh, I have a good one. Well, I'm going to edit this guy's question slightly. It's from Zidane8998. What do you think about Heart of the Swarm, how that's going to change the game, and are you really interested to play the beta?
지금 블리즈컨 할 때 가서 잠깐 시연회를 해봤었는데 그 상태로 나온다면 전 그냥 종족을 바꾸고 싶고요. 네, 아무래도 바뀌긴 할 텐데 그래도 군단의 심장이니까 저거가 좀 좋게 지금 테란이 좋은 것처럼 저거가 좋게 좀 나왔으면 좋겠어요.
Yeah. So he tried it at BlizzCon, and if it is released the way it is now, he's going to change the race. So since it's Heart of the Swarm, it's a Zerg expansion. He wishes so they can change it. The Zerg more stronger.
You said he said he would change his race. Which race would he prefer to play if they keep it the same way it is?
그 테란의 분쇄기 그거 때문에 게임이 너무 그냥 말이 안 돼서 그 상태로 나오면 전 테란 할 거예요.
Yeah, so he would change the Terran if it is released the way it is now. This unit, I don't know the English name for it.
Shredder?
Shredder, yeah. It's too imba.
To Imba?
I actually think it might be as well. I don't know.
I actually agree with that.
Only time
yeah.
will tell.
It's so easy to defend if you have Shredder.
Yeah, I guess that would be pretty
You could get shredders dropped in your mineral line.
Well, the only good counter to Shredder is the Ninja Turtles, so hopefully the other races will get those.
That's actually the funniest joke I've ever heard.
All right,
Look at my entire life.
All right, take it easy, Wolf. I wasn't that.
Oh my! I gotta tell you more jokes, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you tell me a lot of funny jokes, but that one was one of the best.
Thanks.
All right, well, I think we're pretty much out of time. So, Dongrigu, thank you so much for coming on the show. And remember, next week at the same time, 1 p.m. Korean Standard Time, we're going to have Marine King Prime, someone I'm excited to talk to. I'm sure you're excited as well.
Well, Tasos will be filling in for me,
that's right.
so have fun with my hetero nerd life partner. It has been a blast. DRG, do you have any parting words?
하고 싶은 말이요?
예, 마무리 인사.
예, 오늘 네, 정말 특별한 경험을 한 것 같아서 네, 좋고요. 네, 이런 자리 또 있었으면 네, 또 기회가 된다면 나오고 싶네요. 네.
Yeah. I'm really glad to be able to be here today and go through such special experience. And if there was an opportunity next time, I'd like to be here again.
I hope that we can get him again. And of course, John, thank you so much for coming on. You will be a regular on the show with Wolf every single episode. How do you feel about that? How'd you like the show today?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah?
I enjoyed it, and I think I'll enjoy it even more with Tasteless next week.
All right.
Well, see you next time, guys. Next Friday, 1 p.m. Korean Standard Time. This is Wolf. With me is Artosis. We're signing off.
I've been around the world to find somebody like you.
Somebody like you. I've been to New York, Rio, Paris,